Hello and welcome to another episode of Kuma's Kitchen, and this recipe was inspired by when I saw some Bombay toast. Now I like French toast, and then I saw Bombay toast. It was more like curry flavors and stuff like that, and I thought, you know how I like Tex-Mex. So I've come up with Tex-Mex French toast. Yeah, some different spices in there. This is more of a savory French toast, and it got, of course, cheese on top. And then, on the side, serve it up with a little bit of salsa sauce, a little heavy salsa sauce, but put a little salsa sauce on there. Oh yeah. Now, there's a great savory way of eating French toast. Tex-Mex French toast. Let's go make some in the kitchen right now. To make these Tex-Mex French toast, well, it's not much more than making French toast, really. I mean, we've got the eggs, butter, we've got a couple other ingredients. So let's go over the ingredients. Across the front here, I've got a half a teaspoon of salt, half a tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of chili powder. And then for the cooking, I've got 2 tablespoons of butter. May or may not use it all. Probably going to use half and half, because we got 4 slices here, going to do 2 at a time. 4 eggs. Then over here I've got 4 ounces or 110 grams of cheese and 4 slices of thick cut bread. Look at that. This white bread, me, I usually like rye breads and stuff like that, but this is great stuff for soaking up all that egg. So, and I've also got a little tray here for soaking it, but let's just put that off to one side first, because we're going to bring in a bowl in here and add the eggs. One. Ooh, we got a chunk of shell in there at that time. All right. So that one had a weak shell, this one's got a really strong shell. There we go. Yeah, some of these shells are tough. I've had quite a few people lately comment when they're over here from other countries. They're like, man, they find our eggs a little scary because the yolks are such a deep yellow going on towards orange. That's the way eggs are supposed to be. It's just that eggs overseas, I remember in Canada, slowly got more paler and paler over the years. But when your chickens are eating good nutrients and free ranging and all, guess what? You get nice, good colored eggs. All right, so gonna whisk up those eggs. Gonna give them a good whisking, and then we're gonna mix in the spices. Let's get that well done. Make sure it's well beaten. Okay, add in the salt, add in the paprika, come on, there we go, and chili powder. A little humidity in the air in Japan right now, everything stinks. All right, gonna whisk that in there. Keep that mixed in nice and even. Okay, that's looking good. Now, we can only cook 2 pieces of bread at a time, and those are big chunks of bread. So what we're gonna do is soak 2, and then we'll soak the other 2 after. So I'll put that here. Stick that here. What I'm going to do is take about half of that egg mixture, so just roughly half. That's about half right there, I think. Yeah, right about there. Okay, put that off to one side. And then take 2 pieces of bread and just put them in there. It'd be good if we did it the other way around. All right, just have a look there. Just got to let them soak. So I'm going to soak them about 1 minute on one side, and then flip them over and soak on the other side. So just grab yourself like a little Or tongs or something like that. Chopsticks, whatever you can flip them over with. See you back here after I flipped them over and we're ready to start cooking. So, a couple of minutes. Alright, a couple minutes have gone by. Looks like most of the liquid's all been soaked up. If you see any liquid still in there, just a little bit flip over again. Just move around. Let the liquid go in underneath the bread. So don't sit outside, just kind of like pour underneath there a little bit until all that liquid's basically been sucked up. And that's left, we're just going to drizzle on top anyway. So let's get that going. Need about half of that butter. Put that in the pan. It's not quite half, is it? A little bit more there. There we go. Bring that up on medium heat. Right about there. And then just skate that butter around until it's melted. At that point, the pan's going to be ready for our French toast, or our Tex-Mex French toast. Alright, butter's melted, starting to froth. So, grab those pieces of bread, pop them in there. See, there's just that little tiny bit of sauce left in there, so just let us pour that right in there. Let's just get that in. We're going to use it all up. Of course, it'll have to be perfectly clean because we're going to use that again for our second batch. Okay, so we're going to cook that for about 2 to 3 minutes per side. This side first. I just want to get that nicely browned underneath. That's going to be flipped in time. In the meantime, pour in the rest of that egg mix. Get that second batch going. This is just like a little assembly line here. Alright, that in there. Grab these two. You in there. You that way. And there we go. So those are soaking, those are cooking. See you back here shortly. Alright, so let's go in a couple minutes. These are looking pretty nice. Flip them over. Oh, nice browning there. Just flip that one over. And now, we're both the same way. Oh, whatever. Now, what I want to do is take that cheese and put about half of it onto these two. Just put it on top here. Like that. Oh, got a piece down there. Ouch, that's hot. Alright, a little bit more on there. And now, we're going to put a lid on there, which I should have grabbed. There you go. Stick the lid on. Let's hold the heat in and help the cheese melt. Alright, see you back shortly. Those are going to be ready. And right now, well, time to flip these guys. Get them soaking some more on the other side. Perfect. We have a nice little Tex-Mex French toast dinner tonight. Look forward to that. Alright, so those are going to be ready. As you see here, look at that. Cheese is melted. Nicely browned underneath. Yeah, looking good. So, there's the first batch. Ready to go. I'm going to toss the rest of the butter in here. Get that second batch started. Alright. That's going to be a nice little dinner tonight. So if you like these, well, stick around because, hey, there's a lot more original Kevin Riley recipes here on Kuma's Kitchen. Be sure to check them all out and also be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you find out about more of them as they come out. Now go, make these, and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.